guys, you're definitely going to want to open up a new page because I'll give you guys a little bit of a tip on the key to success, which is the invite. It's all about a numbers game. It's all about going through more people, educating them the right way, and inviting them to come check this opportunity out. What I learned from one of my mentors that I was actually hanging out with in Oahu, he's been in network marketing for I think 40 years. He's in his almost 70. He makes $1 million a day right now. Okay, yeah, this old Asian guy out in Hawaii. Been in the industry for 40 plus years. And what he taught me, something I'm going to take to the day that I die. You can't help people, you can only educate them. So remember that. You're educating people. It's hard to help someone who can't help themselves. So don't ruin the movie by giving them too much information. So what I want to talk about is how to invite the right way. And before I go into this, when you're writing out your list, remember, this business is followed off the principle, bring 3, help 3, get 3. I see a lot of people in the company doing it a different way. Bring everyone, help everyone, get everyone, right? Seriously, I was a little bit the same way. I recruited 700 people. And just to look at the amount of people who are still in it, who are actually ranks, it's really about the quality relationships with the quality people that build you that quality business, give you that quality lifestyle, give you that quality income. So remember that. It's not just a sign-up game. It's not just about sponsoring and recruiting. The real money comes from the relationship, comes from building that rapport with that person to where they're loyal to you more than probably to the company. Okay, so this invite is a way to really dig into someone's heart and reach out to them and tell them to open up their mind and educate themselves about this company. So it's a 3-step process. It starts with building their relationship to introducing the opportunity. And it's very simple. You can follow these steps. The first part is called the ABCs. You might see some of my videos. By the way, I'm not going into all this training that I put out to my team because it's hours of training. That's why I make YouTube videos. Just like Lou said, we're not trying to work forever. That's why I make my videos. Everyone can learn what I want to teach without me having to open my mouth. But this invite is really key. And this is what I did when I was the hunter. Because I was the hunter when I first started. You have to be the hunter. You have to be hungry. And eventually you'll become the hunted. As you develop, as you become a person of value, success is attracted to you. So the first step of the invite is called the ABCs. And this is duplication at its finest. You can all apply this to your own relationships, your own list, your own network. First letter is A. A stands for where are you at? And this is something that you can talk to someone in an elevator, talk to someone standing in line at the coffee shop, while you're at work, while you're at school, while you're on break, maybe just while you're at a family dinner. A. This is how you start the whole process of the invite. Where are you at? It's about them first. Remember, you have to be more interested than interesting. Because they're not going to want to listen to you talk about yourself. Everyone talks about themselves. They'll start to wake up when you start asking them about them and you start to listen. Most people ask questions, oh, weather's nice, right? Or how's the weather? Or how are you doing? And they don't listen, right? They listen with the intent to reply, not with the intent to learn, not with the intent to actually listen. They're asking them a question, but they have the intent to reply. They're already thinking about what they want to say. So that person already knows. They're not even listening. They just want to talk about themselves. That's most people. Don't be most people, right? This is how the 3% communicates. So where are you at right now? You talk to that person. Just casual conversation. How you been, man? How's your school? How's your job? How's your family? How's your life, right? Figure out where they're at. Because most likely when you're figuring out where they're at, they're also going to figure out where they're at. Someone needs to ask them those questions. So where are you at, man? Ask your friend, how's school been? How's their 2 jobs? How's their family? Right? Let them tell you and listen. You have to be genuine about this. This invite is about having a genuine invite so you can have that genuine business. If you do it the other way around, your business will be the opposite. So remember, quality time with quality people builds a quality relationship. Don't just try to rush through your list. Spend that quality time with each person. Make sure they're worth your time too. So where are you at in life? Talk to them. They'll tell you, oh, I'm working 2 jobs. It's pretty rough. I'm, barely paying my bills. I'm stressing out all the time. I'm gaining weight. Whatever it is, figure out where they're at in life. Okay? And listen. Next step is B. After you kind of talk to them casually about where they're at, what their current situation is, B stands for where do you want to be? That's when you bring up curiosity. So let me ask you, man. I know that job, that isn't your end result, right? Like, you're not trying to work at that restaurant forever. Like, where are you trying to be? What are your goals? What is your vision? What are your dreams? Do you want to own some businesses? What do you want to leave behind? Where do they want to be in life? Okay, and this should be an interesting thing because, you're learning someone's story. It's a proven fact that once you share stories with someone, it's impossible not to really understand that person, where they're coming from, and appreciate them for who they are. So you have to be able to do that. So where do you want to be? And they tell you, oh man, I want to live in Hawaii. I want to be able to retire my family. I want to be able to raise my kids and spend all the time in the world with them, whatever their goal is. I want to start businesses. I want to do real estate. Figure out where they want to be. Okay, C stands for change. And this is where you open up their mind a little bit. And this is where you kind of qualify or disqualify them. So after you figure out where they're at, which is A, you figure out where they want to be. And this is just casual conversation, guys. It's just talking to a human being, starting a conversation and holding a conversation. And it's an easy question to ask. C is change. So let me tell you, man, you're in school right now, and right now, college kids are having a lot of trouble finding jobs, and you're working your job too, but you're in debt. Like, honestly, you know that what you're doing now isn't going to get you to where you want to be, right? So let me ask you, are you open for change? Are you open for change? Are you willing to do something different, to get something different? D is simple. What is their decision? This is the yes or no. They qualify for your business. Yes, I'm open to change. What's up? What's on your mind? Okay? Or they're closed-minded. No, I'm good. I'm happy with where I'm at. I'll figure it out. Maybe someone will just hand me my retirement. Maybe someone will give me residual income. Maybe I'll win the lottery, right? So D is decision. They say yes, which is what most people will say. Some people will say no, and that's fine. You don't need those people in your business anyways. That's totally cool. Not everyone is built for this. E is everything else, and this is where you move on to the next step. So A, B, C, D, E. Where are you at? Where do you want to be? Change, decision, everything else. You relate this to that person. Remember, Wake Up Now has every market. We have energy drinks. We have coffee. We have body care. We have the digital products. We have the financial products. We have the traveling. We have the online shopping. We have all that stuff. And it's important to realize that you shouldn't try to sell people things that they don't want or need. Let them buy what they want to buy. There's something for everyone in Wake Up Now. So it's not your job to try to pressure them to buy something they might not want or need. Let them just figure it out. Let them sell themselves. They'll close themselves. People want to talk about themselves. So let them talk. Just make sure you're listening. So the next step of the invite. That was step number 1, the A, B, C, D, E. Step number 2 is simple. I actually learned it from our upline, Justin Hoffman. All his credit goes to him. I love this invite. It's called the 3-step setup. And this is where you kind of connect the two. You're connecting the business with the personal relationship. Keeping it genuine. 3 words that you base your story around. It's a little outline. It's like a Mad Lib, right? You put your story in between. 3 words. Important, prayers, and research. And this is how you kind of relate to them. And this is when it's your turn to start talking. Awesome, man. Well, it's good to hear you're open for change. Because there's actually something really important I want to share with you, right? The first word is important. You have to say that with a lot of confidence. Important is a powerful word. Because it's going to make them think that it's important. It's going to make them know that it's important to you. What I'm about to share with you, man, is really important to me. And you might want to talk about your why for a minute. Honestly, I've been in college and, I've been partying with my friends, and I call my mom and she's sad all the time. She doesn't sleep. She's taking sleeping pills. She's getting addicted to prescribed medicine, visiting different doctors, getting scammed, getting different medicines, and she's not getting better. And I wanted to help her, and working a job or graduating, getting a degree, getting into debt, and not finding a job wasn't going to allow me to help her. So this business that I'm about to share with you is important to me, right? And prayers. Honestly, I've been in school miserable, just, looking for jobs, looking for opportunities, and I've been praying for something like this to come into my life. You wanted change. Tell them you've been hoping for change, hoping for something to present itself to you, someone to give you that invite, someone to share that video, someone to Facebook message you, right? I've been praying for change, and I'm so thankful that I found it. And the best part is I've already done my research in this company. I'm all in. This thing's going to the top. I'm committed, and I just wanted to share with you before I share with everyone else. Okay? Important, prayers, and research. Very simple. Tell them that it's important and tell them why. Tell them that you've been praying for something like that, and tell them your past situation and where you're headed. And just stress to them that you've already made your decision. You're a part of the company. You know what you're doing. You've done your research, right? That's credibility. They need to know that. They need to know I've already done all hours and hours and hours of research. Okay, I actually did this invite without actually knowing the setup that Justin did, because before I joined, I was a customer for a couple months using TaxSpot, studying a lot of the products. So by the time I joined, I knew how to explain everything because I've been doing research for a couple months before I joined. Some people get really hyped up off of the income and they just sign up and they start talking to their friends and they really didn't even do too much research on the company yet. They're just excited to make money, and that's when it goes downhill. So the third step of the invite is called the 3 questions. I don't know what actually it's called. There's 3 questions people have in their mind. I gotta think of a name for this. But this is something I learned from another successful network marketer. It's 3 questions that people have mentally when you're bringing any opportunity to them. And think about this. These are questions that they're not going to ask you, but they're questions that these people are asking themselves. Okay, so you're about to read some people's minds for the better. You're going to help them close themselves. So the first question that you need to answer for them, remember, they're not going to ask you, but you need to know that they're thinking this in their head right after you bring up a business opportunity or anything like this. Number 1, is it already working? They're thinking in their head, is this already working? Is this already blowing up? So when you start talking about, oh, I've already done my research, this is where you start to answer the first question for them. Is this already working? No, they're asking that in their mind. It's racing through their head. It's a security question that they need in order to open up and feel comfortable with doing this opportunity. So you need to tell them, man, the best part is I've already done my research. This company is 5 years old. There's over 100,000 people in the company. There's a couple guys already making $1 million. We have all these products. There's so much happening right now. This company is exploding. There's events of thousands of people in different states every couple weeks. There's a corporate conference that just happened, 7,000 people, right? Let them know that this is already working because they're asking themselves that question. So give them that answer. Give them that credibility. Answer that security question. The second question is, will this work for me? Don't lie, you guys probably had these questions in your head when you first got introduced to Wake Up Now. Someone sent you a Facebook message, hey, $600 a month. Is this already working? Will it work for me, right? So the second question people have is, will this company work for me? And you need to just go flat out and basically relate to them. Feel, felt, found. Hey man, and I know how you're probably feeling right now. I felt the same way when I got introduced to this opportunity. I felt like it was too good to be true. I felt like I didn't have what it takes to do it. But then I thought, why not me? I saw all these success stories and I listened to them and I realized it's just about being coachable. It's just about being consistent and persistent. So I can do this, you can do this too. I know you can do this. Okay, this is a little tip. This is what happened to me. I was in a different company for 15 months. I failed a lot of people. I let too many people drop through the cracks. I was about to give up, get a job. I didn't want to do network marketing anymore. And I got on that phone with, not with Jason Elrod, but with Gerald Wilhite. When my downline said, you got to talk to this ex-Super Bowl player, I was like, down, call him up. And what Gerald really instilled in me was belief. When I really, at that time, was at my low. And I did a company, I was successful, and then I lost that success. Sometimes that's worse than not having success at all. Being successful and losing all of it. So what happened was, he kind of believed in me. He gave me that belief that I could do this. He was like, Darren, I know you can do this. You've done big things in that other company. You can do this company. Okay? And he believed in me. So you guys need to believe in that person. Because they're asking to themselves, will this work for me? You need to tell them, I know you can do this, man. If I could do this, if all these other people can do this, so can you. It's just a decision. It's a choice. Right? And the last question, last part of the invite. Will I have support? That's the closing question that you need to answer. They're thinking that in their mind. Will I have support? Will I have a team? Will I have a mentor? Will I have guidance? Will I have resources? Okay, so you need to answer that question for them. And the best part about this company is the support. It's the culture. It's the teamwork. I come to these events and I have more positivity than I ever had in my entire life. Right? I have my upline that I can call every day. My first couple weeks, that is, now after loose training. But really, being able to stress to them the support and the teamwork and the culture you get. Oh, there's this Facebook group with thousands of people. You get all these uplines who are, making money in this company who are here to help you and give you tips and advice and help you close your calls. You have these corporate events. You have these regional trainings. Okay, guys, you got to close them on the support. Tell them that that's probably one of your favorite parts of the company, because it should be. The people should be your favorite part. The people you got to surround yourself with. Positivity attracts more positivity. So when you're hanging out with other people who are pushing you, who are motivating you to be better and do better, that's when you're successful. So it's not about success being a destination. It's not about getting this car, because when you get that car, guess what? Life goes on. There's more to life. Success to me is about achieving your full potential and helping as many people as possible. And guess what? Those things are limitless, and you guys are all limitless. So it's not a destination, it's a journey. And the second you guys accept that journey, you're a success right now. And that's all I want to